Hi, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about the tragedy that took place in Houston, Texas over this previous weekend, 2021, in November 5th and 6th, at the Astrostory Festival in the whole situation with Travis Scott. Now, I am going to talk about a reading, and I want to remind everybody that there are real people involved, real people, including children, lost their lives at this concert. So please be mindful of that when you watch this video. And as always, this is my opinion only. The reading is for entertainment purposes only. This video is for entertainment purposes only. So please keep that in mind, as it is said in every one of my descriptions. So, if you guys are okay with listening to this, I'll see you in a moment. Hi Crystal Balls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please think about sticking around, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please also do that for other people. Spread the karma and spread the love. Everybody else, thank you so much for being on this journey with me, especially our Patreons who, guys, you mean the world to me. Don't forget, you can join Patreon right now and get a bonus surprise from me no matter what tier you join at. So check that out in the link in the description box below. So today we are going to be talking about the tragedy that happened this past weekend in Houston, Texas at a concert. This is everywhere right now, and people are already asking me about my input. I'll put a link in my description box if there's any sort of fundraising or anything that will go on. I'm sure that there will be, but just stay tuned because I believe this is going to be a very long, drawn-out process. There are a lot of people who got hurt, and there are a lot of people, unfortunately, going to lose their lives over this whole situation. So people are asking, was this some sort of big sacrifice? Is Travis Scott trying to summon the devil? You know, things like that. And my initial feeling is Travis Scott's just an idiot. He's clearly an idiot. And I don't feel like I don't feel like his intention was a sacrifice to kill somebody because I don't believe he's that smart. He has people doing thinking for him, and his reasoning skills include stand there and watching people die and incite riots. And the guy got arrested at Walmart. How the hell do you get arrested at Walmart? Seriously. So, I don't think this was anything more than a gimmick. I think the gimmick that Travis Scott used worked against him. Unfortunately, it did create that air. All the artwork, all the stuff that he had going, the very, very demonic symbols that he had happening, yeah, that sets out a mindset, and it can scare people, and people really believe in those types of things. The power of belief is a very, very strong thing. Being in a situation like that, I can see how emotions and fears got exasperated. So I don't think it was anything more than that. But did it call up something? Absolutely. So, did Travis Scott pre-plan this? Now, we're using the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. Remember, I do this because dark attracts dark. Colorless Angel. Clearly, he has nothing in him that is angelic at all. And this looks like a lifeless person slumped up against a tree or something. This looks very disturbing. Very, very lifeless. So maybe he did plan it. Maybe this is something that he thought about in his mind and didn't stop it. You know, that really, really horrible part of yourselves that you almost want to push somebody off an edge of something. I think that was what was happening to Travis at that moment, but he didn't stop. He didn't pull back. He wanted to know what dead bodies looked like. And God, I'm so sorry. This is real, and these are real people, and I'm really fucking sorry. I'm really sorry. Masquerade. This is all an act, guys. This was all an act. Nothing was as it seemed. A masquerade party is when you have a mask on at least partial of your face. I know this isn't a best representation of that, but you have a mask on your face, and usually you reveal who you are at midnight. So Travis Scott revealed who he truly was during this concert, which is somebody who is basically a sociopath. He doesn't care what happens to people. Quite frankly, he wants to see what happens. Envious and gluttony. I really do believe that this was almost a gluttonous type situation where he couldn't get enough of the energy that he was putting out. Travis Scott could not get enough of the energy that he was putting out, or he couldn't get enough of the fear in the room, the fear from people around him, but also he was really getting off about being in control. He was the person that was in control there, and that was sick. And nobody could stop him. And I don't know if it was because they were afraid of him, or they were afraid of what would happen with the crowd becoming a mob. I don't know. But he was all powerful in that moment. And trust me, that's what he was going for. Oh, he's disgusting. Hiding your true self. So, yeah, he's a lot worse than what anybody can imagine. Like, I'm using the word sociopath because I don't feel like he has any empathy, and I feel like he's a murderer. He comes off to me with the energy for entertainment purposes only, okay, guys? But the energy that he is giving me is somebody who has killed little animals while he was growing up, beat up people just to see the feeling, probably has done some very unconsensual things, very unconsensual BDSM, like strangling and things like that. He really likes toying with death and being very, very powerful. So his true self was shown that day, and it's vile and it's disgusting. Today for tomorrow. So everything he did that night is going to directly affect the rest of his life. So if he could do it all over again, would he change anything? No. Nope, not one thing. The temple of my body. He is very confused when it comes to his body, meaning he believes his body is a temple, and he believes everything that he does with his body is significant. And I'm talking about in a very violent way. Use your own imagination with that. So one final question: was this something to do to summon hell? Parasite. So no, not hell, but it did summon exactly what it was meant to, which was horrible energy. That horrible energy was harnessed and used, and Travis Scott used it, but he used people's anger and fear and frustrations and illnesses and everything against them, and really got this energy to become real and alive. And this was a very scary situation. So there are parasites left because of this. And when I mean parasites, I mean like lower demonic spirits, not necessarily something that is powerful, but it's there, it's out, it's something that was summoned by that day. So, there's going to be a lot that has to happen in order for this to be closed and for people to be able to move on from this tragedy. So, before I go, again, I am heartbroken for everyone who has lost the loved one, their friend, their child by going to a concert. Concerts are dangerous. We have not learned anything. Look at the Rolling Stones. Look at Pearl Jam. Look at, Woodstock. Look at anything that has happened in the last, 4 or 5 years. We are seeing way too many people in concerts die because they get gunned down, because they get crushed to death, because of neglect, and because now the star of the show is basically egging it on or ignoring it completely. This is bad. And while it wouldn't have been my parental choice to have my child there, that was a decision that you made as a parent or a guardian or whatever. And I know you did not believe for a second that you'd be burying your baby. I know that. So please, everybody, back off on that. Okay? Back off. Because no one expected their child to come home in a body bag from going to that concert. So back off. Because everything here was tragic, and it was a neglect and a horrible situation that could have been prevented but wasn't. And because of that, there was a huge loss of life and a huge loss of the feeling of happiness and safety. So put your good energy and your prayers and your peace and your thoughts into those who are surviving and those who are fighting. Okay? Everybody have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. Remember, every single day is a gift. Use your time wisely. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.